What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. So today I'm continuing to do the Pro Tour Aetherdrift top 8 decks, and today's deck is the number 5 finisher, Zevin Faust's GOLGARI graveyard deck. It's a pretty creative deck, and actually, you know, it's just loaded with tons of commons and uncommons that by themselves, you really not too sure how they would play something you might see in a limited deck like a draft deck or a sealed deck, but actually coming together, they're actually a really powerful, make for a really powerful, grindy creature deck that just overwhelms your opponents. And so the idea behind this deck is it's got 32 creatures in it, and quite a few of them actually. Let's see here. You've got 16 creatures with mana value 5 or more, which plays in nicely to the up the beanstalk, so you're constantly drawing cards. And they also have an additional 5 mana cost removal spell, Overwhelming Remorse, which lets you exile a creature or planeswalker, giving you 20 spells that cost mana value 5 or greater, playing into the engine that is the up the beanstalk. And so what you want to do is, though, to get these out quickly, though, is you're milling your cards into your graveyard. And we have cards that help us do that with the Gnawing Vermin, C-Note Scout, Molt Tender. This is actually a really powerful card. It's actually amazing for just being an uncommon. I really like it. They also have a card 2-drop that's a Souls of the Lost that has a Fathomless Descent, and it gives it a power equal to the number of permanent cards in your graveyard and toughness +1 equal to the number of cards in your graveyard. And it also helps to feed into that by letting you, when you additional cost to cast it, you have to discard a card or sack a permanent. So it can come into play as a really big creature. I've seen this thing get up to as big as like a 25/25 and just beat down on your opponent. But then having all those permanents and creatures in the graveyard, which are also fueled by the Overlord of the Balemark mill ability, it actually makes all these creatures cheap to cast. The Huskburster Swarm, Palomarauder, which is nice, so it makes your opponent discard a card. Chitin Gravestalker, which also plays naturally into the strategy as well, because you can cycle this card away. You also have Harvester of Misery, which is a nice removal spell or a mass removal for smaller creatures. Plays really well against a lot of the red and smaller creature decks. So the deck is really grindy. Games can go a little while since there's very little removal on our side, and we have 32 creatures, so you're just looking to swarm your opponent. So that's the idea behind the deck. Quick reminder, though, before we dive into the gameplay, if you want to stay up to date on all the Aetherdrift stuff that I'm doing and get notified when I post new videos, make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button so you can get notified when I post something new, and that way you'll be one of the first to see it. So anyway, that's the deck. Let's go ahead and hop on the ladder and see how it does with the configuration we have for it. Okay, so we're on the draw. It's like, yeah, I think we can keep this. We have several options at the 2-drop slot. Let's see how it goes. All right. I think I'm gonna forgo the underground mortar and do a forest, do a Molt Tender. That way we can start milling as soon as possible. Get the cost on these cards down. Next turn we'll do a Overlord of the Balemark. That's the okay, word. Interesting. I think I'll take the Scout. And then we have 2 lands in the graveyard. Let's go ahead and exile land. We'll cast the Scout. Now we got another land. Okay. good land here. I think we'll go ahead and discard a card. It is 3/4. And yeah, let's go ahead and exile land. There you go. That's what I wanted. I'll sack a permanent. I'm gonna go ahead and sack the scout. That'll help lower the cost on those Palo Marauder as well. Next turn we'll drop the Mortuary. Hopefully we can hit a creature and get those costs down even more. Interesting. Not quite sure what kind of deck I'm playing against yet. Maybe life gain, enchantment, or just some kind of rogue deck. Yeah, I'll throw that in there. That'll help with these. Now they're even less to cast. We can actually cast one of them. We can actually go ahead and go to combat first. We'll attack the Souls of the Lost. They have a combat trick. That's pretty good. It'll first strike our soul, and that'll exile. We can still actually get a benefit from that. There's the creature we have with Menace and Death Touch that gets discounted price even if a creature is exiled. Alrighty. I'll go ahead. Cast this. Ditch their card. Oh, nice. And next turn we'll do an Up the Beanstalk. We'll see what they do. Might have to mill a card to cast the Marauder as well. That's pretty good. Trample, First Strike, Lifelink. All right. Probably we'll block the Ruin Lurker Bat. We'll let that first striking creature get through. All right. Well, oh, so our creature's dying. That made that a lot cheaper. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and cast Up the Beanstalk first. Oh, nice. That'll let us take out that Bright Blade Stoat. And we could do this. Although I think it might do us better. That'll leave us up one black mana to use for the Overwhelming Remorse. There's a land. We'll be able to draw a card off that. That's good. Play that land. I think we'll go ahead and pass. pretty good too. I think they're gonna will attack. We're gonna have to block. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. Draw a card. Nice. I'll go ahead and block here. Trade. Take 2. There we go. And this one costs 1 less to cast for each creature we own in exile or in our graveyard, so that's good. Alright, so let's go ahead and do a Vastwood Verge. We'll do Up the Beanstalk. Nice. Let's do a Huskburster Swarm. Get a couple cards here. Okay, sweet. Yeah, we were taking control of that game anyway, so we'll take it. Alright, looks like we're on the draw again. Yeah, we have some early plays. We have Sea Note Scout, Souls of the Lost. That'll work. Give it a shot. I say that this will work because this deck only has 20 lands anyway, so we get 2 lands in our opening draw. That's kind of the equivalent of getting 3 in a normal land count deck. Oh, playing rabbits or frogs? That'll be interesting to see. I'm actually going to keep this because we can use that to mill. If it dies, it dies. He dies, he dies. No block there. Mill ourselves. Oh, bummer. No creatures. We'll go ahead and hold off there. Go ahead and double block there. Alright. I think I'm going to go ahead and cast this. We'll just pitch a card. Pitch that because I want to use this to attack their hand. We might be able to get this back later with the Overlord of the Baelmerk. Okay, well, we're not getting any land. It got milled away. Let's go ahead and just play that. No attacks. I could have attacked in and hoped that they did a triple block, but it wouldn't have mattered because they're going to bring the beatings. Okay. Could cast that. Pitching another creature. Or could cast this and exile one of their... And we could draw cards too. Get a land drop. It's really kind of what we need. I think we'll go ahead and do that. Just exile one of those. Make a point. No attacks. Wow. That's powerful. this for 7. Oh, that might be... Oh, okay. Oh, there's that land. And nice of you to show up. Let's see here. Oh, we don't have enough mana to cast that. Darn. We're at 1 life. Yeah. We're just... Yeah. We're in trouble here. There's really nothing we can do. We cast this and ditch a card. We just don't have enough blockers, so they got us. Good games. We're on the draw again. Okay. Definitely playable. Gnawing vermin into a up the beanstalk. Go ahead and keep it. The only thing they're playing white blue. Oh, maybe this is domain. Well, exile effects can be a real problem for us, so that's something to keep in mind. Now we'll go ahead and attack here. Cast up the beanstalk. Spelunky. Nice. 5-color deck, maybe? Caves? Alright. I think we'll go ahead and attack here. See what we have for the vermin. Okay, that didn't give us much, but let's go ahead and cast this, and then we'll go ahead and guess we'll go ahead and discard a card. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of an overwhelming remorse. I'm not sure what they're playing as far as creatures or planeswalkers, so kind of a gamble, but we'll see. Okay. Well, if they wipe the board, that'll actually help us a little bit. Okay. Yeah, looks like some kind of domain style deck. Go ahead and do this. I'll go ahead and put that to the graveyard. Nice. Okay. Oh, sweet. I'll go ahead and cast this here. Go get another Marauder, so we can attack their hand a little bit. Okay. That's really good. Let's go ahead and attack him first. Dayline binding, alrighty. Okay. Nice. What else do we have? We should cast that. Could do this. And then another Husk Burster Swarm. And yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. Alright. They have a board wipe. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and attack here. Okay. And here. And then go ahead and pass. Wow. Okay. What was that about? Let's see here. Is that a Day of Judgment? How would they have cast that? I don't see any white mana. Okay. That was weird. That's why I didn't play all our creatures, because I had a feeling they had a board wipe coming. And if they had any kind of threats, we could have taken care of them. So, yeah, I'll take the win. That was good. Nice, we're on the play this time. We have some playable lands. Let's give it a shot. Keep that one. That way we can mill some stuff. And let's go ahead and attack here. Kind of get that going. That helped us out, actually. Okay. Go ahead and attack here. Play one of our Souls of the Lost. We'll discard a card. Let's see. And some kind of Esper. Possibly. Just get one more land. We might be able to get one of these creatures out. We have a permanent go to the graveyard. Ah, bummer. Exiled. Okay. go ahead. I think I'll discard a card. We'll ditch the swarm. These are great for the late game, but this is better for the early game because it attacks their hand. You just need to draw in some, get up the beanstalk, and we'll be in really good shape. They haven't surveilled either of their cards that they were looking at when they played their surveil lands, so must be something good. Okay. Let's go ahead and attack here. Do a Fast Verge. Cast the Marauder. Okay. That's fine. They're going after our stuff. I wonder if this is just like an all-exile deck. Exile, exile, exile. I wonder if it's that black-white god that's running around. Ask that for the impending cost. They have 3 cards in their hand. I think I'm going to go and get a Marauder again. Go ahead and cast it. Make a ditch card. Oh, nice. Aclazats. That's pretty good too. Okay. Let's go ahead and attack there. We'll do a C-Note Scout. Keep that. Do another Marauder. Make him discard a card, but it'll make allow them to bring back Aclazats if they want. There we go. Well, we'll just cast some more. What's it gonna be? Okay. You can attack for 11. I think I'll hold on to that. Might be able to use that in combat. Let's see. If they attack, they'll be up to 6. I think they'd get a bat out of that. Is that right? Land card. Oh, they'd probably draw a card. We'd be able to deliver lethal on the crackback. They also have the Restless Anchorage too. But also depends on what's in their hand. They're not going to be able to do both, I don't think. Unless it's just a 1-mana spell they have. Okay. Well. Let's go ahead and attack with everything. I assume they'll activate the Restless Anchorage. And we'll attack. Yep. Okay. Go ahead and set up their blockers. Well, we'll just keep our scout alive. And they'll be at 1. Okay. Actually, I probably could have just killed their Aclazats, but we got it anyway. Could have shrunk their Aclazats so they didn't gain life. But ended up going for the anchorage. Have to keep that in mind. Okay, so we are going on the draw again. We've only gone once in all our games. It's kind of a slow hand, though. We got a tap land with green. Gonna mulligan this. Yeah, this is better. Wow. C-Note Scout. That's actually not bad because we can choose to keep, like, if we get a land, that's great. If it's a creature or something we want in the graveyard, we can do that. So we'll go ahead and keep this. I think I will put 1 back, though, because we have some cards to manipulate the draw there. Plus, we're on the draw, so nice. Okay, let's do a scout. We'll go ahead and we'll pitch that. We can get creatures into the graveyard as quickly as possible. That'll be good. Okay. I'll go ahead and attack here. I think we'll do another scout. Alright, so we can explore. Oh, we'll definitely keep that. And, yeah, we'll just go ahead and recast it. We already know what it's going to be. Go ahead and attack here. I don't mind attacking. Okay. Storm Chaser's Talon. I wonder if this is a blue flash deck. Could be. Go ahead and attack here. See what they bounce back. They're showing this town ain't big enough. Oh no, not. Okay. We have 5 mana available. Let's go ahead and we'll sack a permanent. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. And we'll pass. That's funny. Okay. Best for 4. Okay. No blocks. Now we'll go ahead and mill a card. Let's go ahead and attack here. All right. Go ahead and attack into that. See if they want to trade. That helps us out. And let's go ahead and cast this. See what they're holding. Into the Flood Maw. Gonna hit us for 6, 7. It's pretty good. Alrighty. Go ahead and attack there. We're at 6. Could use those. I could block. Yeah, I think this is probably our best option because that still gives us access to the overwhelming remorse. Let's see here. We'll sack it permanent. No, we don't want to do that one. Sorry. We got to do the... Oh, wait. Let's do that, Llanowar Waste. Spell Stutter. They have a bunch of fairies. Yeah, we wouldn't be able to resolve that spell. That's fine. We can still block. Okay. Faster blockers. That lethal? Down to 1. Okay. Well, let's see what we can draw here. That's not going to help us. Yeah, that's game. They got the flyers. We have no answers. They got us. Okay, so that was the Golgari Graveyard deck, the self-mill deck. It performed about the way I thought it would. We had some pretty nice wins. We got those 3 wins, but we had the 2 losses, and it was kind of a bummer we lost our last game there to that mono blue flash deck, prowess deck. That thing was annoying, but not surprising with this deck that we have, since we have just so many creatures dedicated to just attacking. not much dealing with some of the threats that our opponents have. However, that being said, this deck is from a best of 3 standard from Pro Tour Aetherdrift. It does have answers to things like that. You have Cut Down, Duress, a couple Haywire Mites, Scrap Shooter, which takes out artifacts and enchantments, plus it has Reach. We have the Starving Revenant and Terror Tide for a nice board wipe that would have really helped us against those fairies. Obstinate Baloth against Discard, and Harvester of Misery, another copy of that. So pretty solid as far as the sideboard goes. So it's definitely a solid, fun deck to play. So what I'll do is I'll make sure to leave a link to the deck list in the video description, as I usually do. If you want to check out the deck, download it, try it out for yourself. It's pretty fun to play. If you like attacking and drawing cards, this is the deck for you. It can get pretty wild sometimes and just overwhelm your opponent. As you saw, we did have some pretty nice wins there with it, so pretty cool. I definitely love Golgari, especially when you're able to get go to Value Town with all the card drawing and stuff like that. So, but I think that'll do it for me today as far as this deck goes, but I'll be back again soon as we continue to go up the ladder on the Pro Tour Aetherdrift decks. We'll be getting into the top 4 as we progress through those decks. So until next time, everybody, y'all take care. Thanks for watching the video, and we'll see you again next time.